Yo. So I figured out the situation. So the situation was the headphones. So let's see if it is the headphones. Actually, let me double check on my phone over here. Just go to my other account, check the audio, see if that's actually what's happening. Um, Let me see. Yep, it does say I'm live. Let me see if I can hear myself. Yep, it does say I'm live. Let me see if I can hear myself. Ooh, there's a little delay, but we good. All right, cool. Awesome. Let's go. All right, cool. So at least I know that the audio works. All right, cool. Because I did want to do a little technical analysis on this. So let me just go ahead and wait for the bad idea brigade to slide in. In the meantime, though, I will be talking about the vitals of this project, like I've been telling you guys. So right now it's sitting at a total liquidity of 2.74 million. The 24-hour volume, according to Dex Tools, which to be honest isn't too reliable, is at $4,110,000. The market cap 72.31 million, with the total market cap sitting at $119.54 million. We are basically at an all-time high right now. If you look at this chart, look at this. Look at this. And the retrace, it's basically gone up half of its value. Okay. It's up 42.80%. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so I'm glad to hear Gustavo. Welcome, Dave. Appreciate that it's all good now. Man, I'm so annoyed though. So basically, it's these headphones. I need an actual setup with a mic and all that. Honestly, if I'm gonna be serious about broadcasting and bringing you guys the alpha that I want to bring you guys. But what's annoying is I went through that whole video without any audio, and that actually is after I went out of my way to give you guys that alpha. I want to give you guys that content. All right, with that said, let's just go ahead and jump into it. We're gonna go ahead and check the ether scan. Let's see what the holdership is looking like, because holders keep going up, and sure enough, look, we're at over 8,000 holders right now. The percentage has been going up between 0.38 to about 4.1, 4.3 over these past days. So it's actually been increasing. You can see over here where it says price 40.28, total transfers 48,000. On top of that, this coin in particular is very active. Here, let's go to the buys and sells. No matter what, even, and this is something that I believe is attributed to the tokenomics of the coin though. Okay, and what it is it'll shoot up, but it'll only notch down a little bit. So here, let's go ahead and check out the buys. And what I was gonna say, even when it's low, the buys complete outmass the sells. Like right now, if you look at it, it's almost over 4 times more buy. It's almost 5 times more buys than sells. So what this means is that when it comes to this project, not only do people realize that the Shiba Inu ecosystem is the real deal, not only do they realize that the development team is goated and based as hell, but they realize that they're really early on a amazing project. There isn't too many projects like Bad Idea AI that you can actually get in this early. I'm talking about even, believe it or not, even at $1 billion, I believe getting in Bad Idea AI is still early. Okay, why do I say that? This right here is not just a token. This is not just a pump and dump. This is, how can I put it? This is a corporation that has been tokenized. So when you're hearing about Uber, or you're hearing about Google, or you're hearing about Netflix, or you're hearing about real estate buildings being tokenized, okay, because that is where the economy is going, the tokenization of shares, stocks, options, all that stuff. So with that said, this is we're at the beginning of watching one of the most, what in my opinion will be one of the most successful artificial intelligence um, projects to ever come about, and you're in it right now at 120 million total market cap, total market valuation, the fully diluted market cap. Let me get a little something to drink right here, man. I appreciate you guys for coming too. It says, Nick, I'd be super nervous if I was a dev on this one. They can't let it crash before Toronto. LOL. To be honest, I don't really see it crashing, period. Like it's people are gonna take profit. And if you see, like even right now, as I talk, look at the chart. Look at the chart. There's profit that is being taken as we speak. Here, let's look at the buys and sells as they come in from this particular liquidity pool. Okay, this isn't all. There could be different liquidity pools, but look at this. Look at these buys. So there was just a $21,000 sell, a $3,000 sell, 380, 2,080. So just right here alone, we're looking at about $27,000 that just left the project, right? In fact, if you look at the volume, it's actually down $56,000, right? And you can and we can actually see. In fact, you know what? I believe it's about that time that I start doing a little. Oh my God! I haven't even been here. Let's come over here. I was talking and I meant to show you guys this. Here, let's go ahead and start looking at what we're actually about to analyze. So this right here is extremely bullish. I'm gonna just tell you this much right now. The fact that you have two all-time highs in the same day, hours apart, you basically have what might be forming as a cup and handle. Like, look, Bob came back. Bob, here it is. Boom. This might actually be this is the handle, I believe, that just exploded. And if you look at the trajectory of it, though, here, let's go ahead and bring this back over here. Let's bring this back over here. Okay. So that's we have our ceiling here. We have our ceiling here. Let's go ahead and just connect it. Let's see what the ascending wedge is looking like, what our next price target might be looking like. Okay. And it doesn't mean it's going to happen here. It just means it'll smack over here. I told you guys 12. All right. I told you guys 12. It hit 12. It remained at 12. It basically dipped before it took off right now. And you see how clearly the volume, the relative strength index right now, the stochastic moving average sitting at high 75.67%. So even though you have here, and in fact, you know what, let's just go in because there's going to be some sales coming in right now. Whenever you have a run up this high, in fact, let's see why that run up, because this is the 15-minute chart. I like looking at the 15-minute chart. Whenever you have a run up like that, there was big buys coming in. So what was the big buy that came through? Let's go ahead and just go back a little bit. See if we can see it. Here it is. $11,000 came in. Okay, $11,000. So that's an 11,000. Then you have 5,000, 6. This right here is a sandwich attack by a bot. Okay. So yeah, so okay, let's go to the top. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening with these. So once again, you see all these buys coming in. It's nothing but buys coming in. You have a sell, this sell of 1,300, but you had this buy of 1,600, almost 1,700, 9,000, 3,000. So don't forget this 20, what was it, 27,000? We're down about 56,000, 61,000. So we're gonna basically see that these Japanese candlesticks, okay, are going to be heavy on top. What does that mean? It basically means that there is a lot of buy pressure. So you see this $21,000 sell and the 14,000 that came through. Look, it barely closed below. It barely closed below the 14. After it shot down all the way to below 14, it still closed above that. And in fact, you can see this right here. The buy pressure absolutely up. Right here, it actually pushed down and actually bought back up. So you see the buy pressure coming in even with a lot of the sells. Let me go ahead and check out some of the comments that we got now. There's 4 buys for every 1 sell. Exactly, Shib, Titan. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So when you have such a, first of all, you guys are like the unicorns up in here. Okay. Like straight up, most people have no idea what the hell a bad idea is. You know what I mean? Like straight up. They really right now they're lucky if they even know what a Shiba Inu is. Okay? They're extremely lucky if they get around to knowing what a bone is. And I'm talking about extremely lucky before Shabarium, before ETH Toronto. Okay? Because we've all been there, like, oh, I wish I knew about this then. Well, we are in the then right now. We're living it, okay? So it's very important for us to be mindful of what's going on. So let's see. I could actually see this. I could see the next one coming down to about here. So let me go ahead and start. Let me go ahead and start giving you a little analysis as to where this might be able to dip if it dips right now. Okay, here and let's go ahead and check the indicators before. And I'm gonna definitely get through every single one of the comments. I'm just trying to give you guys a little analysis before this thing goes crazy. Okay, so it's looking like it's dipping down. It's probably gonna retrace. It's looking like it might retrace to about the high 1300s, honestly, about the 1300s. We're going to remain. I really do not see this going below. I don't care how much sells. I do not see this going below the 1300s anymore. We are at the 1300s right now, unless there's a sick sell. But to be honest, the sells are only going to increase as we get closer to ETH Toronto. Here, and let's go ahead and do this right here. I hate that I accidentally touched one of the big, oh damn, one of the big cells, so that thing is lit up there. Okay, let me go ahead and just refresh this real quick. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Woo, that thing looks crazy. But you see how inaccurate it is though? I hate how inaccurate this thing is right now. It's too inaccurate. I don't like it because that's not what happened. Okay. But for the most part, here we have it. All right. So let's see. It says, if it dumps, I'm buying more. That's what Dave said. And I really would not blame. We are right now, as I am speaking, right now, we are at an all-time high right now. We are literally pushing the all-time high. This is the all-time high. We are pushing the all-time high to new all-time highs. I think that's why I was a little annoyed at the video I did earlier, because I did the video. I even thought I came up with a kind of clever title, from all-time high or all-time new all-time high after new all-time high. I thought it was clever. But given that, the audio, because of these, didn't come out. So I went ahead and wasted 18 minutes of some dope alpha. No idea what I told you guys, because a lot of times I'll start with a general idea and I'll just let my mind kind of form it for you guys. But here we are. Okay, new all-time high as I was speaking. Okay, we're about to breach $120 million total market cap. Bad idea. The official AI project for Shibarium, the Shiba Inu. ecosystem, the new layer 2 proprietary blockchain that's right around the corner, about to be launched during ETH Toronto or some aspects of it. Okay. And you see what I was talking about, that buy pressure? Don't let some of this buy pressure fool you guys, man. Like straight up. Here, let's go ahead and look at it on the 5 minute just so we can kind of see, get a little bit more action. You feel me? All right, cool. So it says, if you're done, all right, hell yeah, hit the like button. You know what, Dave, you're goated with that, because I've noticed you reminded me last time as well, actually. So I appreciate you for that. So let's see what Nick says. Nick says, I noticed the increase in small buys started yesterday. Possibly the large wallets belong to developers, not whales. And I actually believe that. I believe that the large whales are part of the big wallets, but the majority of the wallets, because if you look at the wallets, here, let's check it out real quick. That's what we are here for. So here, in fact, let's go ahead and just hit that and see if we hit. We're about to break 8,500 holders as I'm speaking. But let's go to the holders. We're on etherscan.io. So if you see the holders, this 10.2, which is holding 12 million. This one, 7.5%, holding 9 million, 6.9, 6.9, 6.1, 4.2. So absolutely, some of these exact ones too, 1.25, 1.25%. All of those, I believe, are developer wallets, actually, not whale wallets. And depending on how they want to develop the project, don't forget they have so much in store that, I mean, here, let's just go ahead and check something out real quick, okay? Because I don't know if you guys know, they have a fund, a particular fund. Let's check it out. So if you're not familiar with the project, it's called Bad Idea AI. All right. BAD is actually an acronym. So BAD is because it's blockchain, B for blockchain, A for artificial intelligence, and D for a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. So they added these three elements to make a bad idea and try to make, I guess, humanity not get overtaken by the AI. So that's like the whole little thing. Like, it really is a masterfully marketed project. Okay, this project doesn't only have memeability, doesn't only have a highly important and exclusive ecosystem partnership, but it's actually bringing utility to the space. Okay, think about that. In fact, I found out that Bad AI can actually curate a museum, a digital museum. It can turn the Shiba Inu Shiboshis, the NFT Shiboshis, into 3D Shiboshis. So there's a lot that's happening behind the scenes that we don't even know. That everything is unveiling one piece at a time. It's amazing. I'm telling you. All right, let's go. Let's go. Everyone hit the like. All right, notice the increased small buys belong to developers, not whales. I agree with that. Can't wait for it to hit some exchanges. We're under 9,000 holders. That's true. And then Dave jokes. He's like, XRP to the moon. Ship Titan gotta laugh out of that. Gino Waters, do you know if there's a new centralized exchange coming soon before the ETH Toronto? I don't know if there is a new um, centralized exchange coming. What I do know is that we're so early, people haven't even found out about Bad Idea yet. Okay, Bad Idea is like under the radar. They're gonna give a presentation during ETH. And you know what, since this is the live, I might as well go into some alpha that I'm gonna go into some content later. So I guess you guys are getting like a sneak peek of what I'm about to talk about in the next video that I'm gonna release tomorrow. But I wanted to hop on and talk about Bad Idea because um, this project is one not to fade. And I'm telling you guys, we are going to make it, and we're going to make it together. All right. Don't trip, my people. I'm telling you. All right. So it says, Do you think it's a good time to buy? What's your price prediction so far? So I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you to buy or not buy. What I will tell you is I believe Bad Idea will hit at least $1 billion. Okay. I believe Bad Idea will hit at least $1 billion. Why do I say that? Well, based on the buy pressure. Okay. The buy is 3-1, it's 4-1, sometimes it's 5-1. And the thing is that, hold up, why are we looking at this one? All right, cool. Well, that's fine. It don't matter. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and just check this out real quick. So let's go ahead and just enlarge this. We should probably, you know what? Let's look at it. Let's look at it, but let's look at it on. Ooh, Sheep is also taking off, my people. Let's look at Sheep too. Don't sleep on Sheep. You guys already know. See, whew, whew, a bop. All right, this is looking really nice as well. Shiba Inu to the moon. Don't trip, my people. All right, but see what I did want to do is here. Let's go ahead and open a Gecko terminal for Bad Idea. Okay, here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Hit it over here. Boppity boop bop. Here it is. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how this looks. Okay. So the reason I want to check it out here is because Gecko Terminal, their API is better and less glitchy than Dex Tools. I do not like how glitchy Dex Tools is. I just like the way their outlay, their user interface is. If I'm gonna be honest, it just looks pretty good. So here, let's go ahead and just make sure this is hitting over here on the support. We got this right here. So you guys know I had this one already for a while, and it's been hitting the levels, been hitting the levels. Here, let's go ahead and hit this one just to make sure that it hits this level too. Okay. This thing is gonna go continue to go parabolic. In fact, I I believe, okay, don't quote me on this. I believe that Bad Idea AI might actually have more X's in it than Bone right now. That's my personal opinion. Okay. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think that Bad Idea has more X's in it than Bone does? You know what I mean? The reason I say that is right now for Bone. Here, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Here, I want to show you guys because you know I'm Bone Army. I like Bone. Love Bone. Oh my God. Paw is also taking off. See, I think Paw is like the secret one that we really got to look at too. If I'm gonna be honest, Paw and this I'm talking about this. This is not me giving you guys any type of financial advice. This is just me putting you guys on game. And honestly, I'm thinking Paul is probably the one to keep an eye on because it's an amazing project. There's only about 500 billion Paul tokens. Half of them have been burned. There's only about 2,890 holders. And I believe, I have no evidence for this, right? But I believe that Paul token might be the project that they announce in ETH Toronto as a partnership. So that's some alpha right there that I'm giving you guys. It's Paul Zone. All right. So right now I'm tapped out, my people. If I could, I would, but that's just what it is. Most of my stuff is tied into a lot of these newer projects like Bad Idea AI. And I definitely want to give you guys a little bit of alpha on what this project is, though. I don't want to just tell you Bad Idea. It reached an all-time high, new all-time high. I mean, big whoop. There's all-time highs all the time. What I want to give you is I want to give you some information on what it is that they're trying to accomplish. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's check out the comments real quick. It says, "Do you know if there's a new?" No, I do not know if there's a new centralized exchange coming. Do you think it is a good time to buy? I think it's an amazing time to buy. What's your price prediction? It's going to hit $1 billion at least. It might actually hit $1 billion by the end of ETH Toronto. Honestly, it might hit $1 billion by the end of ETH Toronto, like that. I'll be at 50,000 profit, 1 billion market cap. Good for you. You see what I mean? Like that's really good. $50,000 profit at a $1 billion market cap. I mean, you can't be mad at that. That's a great investment right there. Good for you, Dave. That's actually what it's about. It's about sharing these projects. It's about us getting in early. It's about helping the community. It's about talking about other streamers as well. There's there's so much hate in this streaming thing that it's crazy. Me, who's that? Boom, cool. Was he doing a good job? Does he seem honest? Give him some light. You know what I mean? I shot out, December DeMarco, there's Ship Planet, there's Random Art, there's the bigger people like Hilton, there's Lucy Shib, who doesn't stream but is definitely an influencer, and there's countless others. Sheldon, um, you guys know them. You guys know them more than I do. I do most of my own research. And that's why I'm able to give you guys a different perspective on all this and why right now, even though I'm not telling you, in a way, I am letting you guys know that Paul is probably the one of the ones to keep an eye on. In fact, I've done a couple of videos on Paul, and if you look at Paul right now, it's sitting at a $7.75 million market cap and is currently mooning with some really, in fact, 91.07 is the relative strength index. So this could actually hit 20 million at this point if it continues to shoot up like that. Okay, so that's basically what it's about. It's about checking out these projects, looking at where they're coming from. Of course, right now we are at the beginning of not we're at the beginning of the development of a blockchain. We're at the beginning of a development of a metaverse. We're at the beginning of a development of a digital to physical Shiba cows industry. We're at the beginning of an artificial intelligence boom, which is actually estimated to reach between 2 to 4 trillion dollars by 2030. And here we are looking at a total market cap of $118 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to really put things in perspective. Where are we right now? How are we positioning ourselves for this next upcoming bull run? Are you satisfied with the bags that you have? I'm never satisfied because a lot of times I'll start moving my stuff and I shouldn't. I should just hold it. I have the alpha. I need to just buy it and sit on it. And that's basically it. So that's part of the point of this channel. Get you into some amazing projects that you don't have to try to shift and do all this other extra. All you got to do is sit back, let the situation basically control itself. Understand that you have no control over the situation. The situation is going to develop whether you're in it or not. So if you are in it, just sit back, do the best you can, make some videos, talk to some people about the projects, tell them why you're enthusiastic about them, and eventually things will work out. That's how I look at it. Let's go ahead and check out some of these comments. So of course I appreciate you guys. Gino Waters, no. Nick Bone also on the rise. I noticed Bone was at 170 something. Bone was at 170 something last time I checked it. Yes, sir. Ooh, that's a big dip right there. So actually, it was almost at 180. It actually shot up pretty high. So everything, and in fact, Bone right now is about to break total market cap of $400 million. Let's go ahead and check something real quick on Bone. Did they go ahead and burn or mint out the rest of the supply? No, they haven't. So a lot of people like myself are interested what's going to happen with that supply. Is the supply going to be just held somewhere, or is it going to be placed in a validator node, or I'm sorry, a deployer contract? how it's going to be released. Is it going to dip down the price? We're talking about close to about 8% of bone. Is that going to dip the price down 8%? Although 8% really isn't much. And if it's released in, a time release, we're barely even going to notice it. But back to what I was saying about Paul, because I'm not covering Paul on my channel because it's not an official, but I believe it is going to get announced. I really do think it's going to get announced. And at this point, it is also going pretty crazy. It's going pretty crazy within the past. So it could even double, honestly. It could even double. So we are in a really good position. If you haven't heard of Paul, go ahead and check out my channel. Not financial advice, but definitely a Shiba Inu partner that I'm 99% sure that one is the one that they're going to announce for East Toronto. So you have another opportunity to slide into a new project basically before it fully takes off. But right now, the one that everyone that is part of the Bone Army should be keeping their eyes on 100% is Bad Idea AI. Because look at this. 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 It's already forming a wedge. It's already forming and this is a bullish wedge. The chances of this breaking down are very slim. In fact, if it breaks down, it might do it for one, and then it's just gonna absolutely explode. In fact, this one might even go down one more, and then on the next one might actually tease the all-time high again. So let me see what's going on. Dave, his profit. Billy Goat 57. How much you holding, Dave? All right, so that's what he's holding. Gino Waters, bad, definitely more XX than Bone. Yeah, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys because I like to keep it 100, man. I sold some Bone to buy more Bad Idea. I'm not telling you to do that. That's a highly risky play. Understanding how explosive a Bone can be and will be within these next coming days, especially during the hackathon. I just did a video a couple days ago. Some of these gas tokens related to blockchains during hackathons go up 40% up to 15%. I mean, 1500%, 40 to 1500%. So we're talking about Bone at $24 type situation. Okay, that can help a lot of people. We're talking about you're getting there for under $2 and you're basically almost 10xing, 15xing. You can definitely take some profit, make a little move here or there, or hang on to it, right? That's the fun part of this. Everything is different. So Nick, pause zone, slow starter. Yeah, honestly, pause zone was a slow starter, but really it wasn't. If you see, I stopped messing with pause zone because of the fact that when they here, let's go to the very beginning. When they released their token, it shot up crazy. And then it started cratering. See, look, the problem is, well, right now this is looking really beautiful. In fact, I'm glad I brought it down. This is looking like an amazing entry point, perhaps a retrace and an entry if there's a heavy pullback, which I suspect there might be. But look at this, it goes bop, bop, it goes up really high. There's always a pullback. On the next pullback, if you're looking at pause zone, oops, hold on, forgot to share. Sorry about that. If you're looking at pause zone, I shrunk this, and look at this, looking really nice. So on the next pullback, definitely something to look at right there. Enter right here, probably at the 1300 level. Get you really nice. What I was going to tell you is, look, it shot up and it just continued to drop, So I actually got in on some of these. Eventually, I had to get out because it kept just dipping, got to the very bottom. And now it's looking like with Shiba Inu, it's starting to build up. This project has a lot. It has a Shiba Inu gaming guild. Okay, so if you're part of the Bone Army, definitely check that out. It isn't an official yet, but I'm pretty certain it is, and I definitely am looking into it. So let's go ahead and check out what Bad Idea is, because that's the main one we're looking at. So sure enough, let's see if there's a type of slight pullback. I'm waiting for a little pullback, a little red candle, so that the next green one can absolutely just explode through there. Once again, if you do not know what Bad Idea is the official Shiba Inu blockchains artificial intelligence. Okay, so just something to keep in mind, my people. So your channel is awesome, Dave. I appreciate you, brother. uh Dave, again, I think Bad will be the superstar of Shibarium. Coinbase launched base chain and Bald went crazy. I agree, they did. And the one thing about Bald, I believe SBF was involved in that. There's a lot of rumors that Sam Bankman Fraud was involved in that, because eventually the profit takers just absolutely just wiped out the chart. I think it started to bounce back, but it actually dipped so much. I thought it rugged. Actually, I wasn't gonna even mess with it. First of all, you know that Coinbase dropping base and calling it on-chain summer after Shibarium drops summer of Shibarium. You know that's just disrespectful, bro. Don't even try to give me that nonsense. You feel me? Don't even try to give me that nonsense, man. Let me go ahead and make sure this is right where I need it to be. Right where I need it to be. Because this thing right here is gonna. Whew. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and check out the website, because I do want to show you another part of Bad Idea AI. It's actually from the very first one. I like how they talk about always saving humanity. That's another banger idea too. Still a great time to buy into Paul. I sold Leash and Toad to buy Bad. Oh, you sold Toad, huh? And Leash. That's interesting. I actually took a loss on Leash. I slid into Leash thinking that it was going to shoot up, and it actually shot down. I ended up losing like 20% of that. So, and the whole reason is I wanted to slide into Leash so that it could increase and I can increase my bone position. But I actually ended up losing in that. Long story short, here we are with Bad Idea, absolutely just pumping my bags up again. So it is what it is. Shibarium is so much better. Yeah, Shibarium is so much better than on-chain Summer. First of all, they don't really even have a coin. They're on Ethereum. They're dealing with Ethereum. I mean, it's a weird kind of concept. Get your own token, get your own gas fees, get your own projects, get your dApps, get something revolutionary to happen on your blockchain, so that people can actually start talking about it, start getting a buzz about it. Shibarium is going to be the all-star of ETH Toronto. Here, and let me just go ahead and give you guys a little alpha. Let me give you guys a little alpha here. Where we at? Over here. Bob. All right. So you see this right here? This young lady right here, Natalia Ameline. This is actually Vitalik Buterin's mom. Okay, so just a lot of people don't know that. So that's something I'm gonna drop on the next on the next video I drop, when I talk about this ETH Toronto. But you see this Scott Page right here from Pink Floyd? He actually is signed on to Paul Zone. Okay, so he actually did a Paul Zone collaboration. So the fact that he's speaking and he's part of the Paul Zone ecosystem, I think is important to just keep in mind. And that's why I think it's a pretty good. I'm actually borderline thinking, should I slide some bad into Paul? You know what I mean? That's kind of how it is. You sometimes you got to leverage your position, see where you're at. Okay, so what I also wanted to tell you about that, the reason why I'm showing you this is, not only is Shaitoshi Kusama gonna give us the big picture of Shiba Inu. But Cal, who's actually the lead developer in technology for Shiba Inu, he's actually going to he's actually going to appear via artificial intelligence and in the metaverse. So we're going to get a sneak peek of the metaverse. We're going to get a sneak peek as to what the artificial intelligence component does for Shiba Inu. Keep in mind, who is the Shiba Inu AI, the artificial intelligence component? Bad idea. And we are so early. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out again, man. It's hard not to keep wanting to look at the chart. So right now we have a dip. We have a dip, and I told you guys if there was a dip, it would dip to the high 1300s. So this actually is nothing to be scared of, but we can definitely just document this and see where this might lead. So here we have a potential trend line that could form right here actually. So it's just important to be aware of what the trend lines are and how they form. So right now we're sitting at a total market cap of $115 million. I'm telling you guys, this right here, we're so first of all, we're so early when it comes to Shiba Inu. We're so early when it comes to Bone. We're so early when it comes to Bad Idea. So think about this. The next thing to drop, we're going to be that much earlier on it. And I do believe it will be Paul Zone. That's just my personal opinion. I've done a lot of videos on Paul Zone. I stopped covering Paul Zone simply because it was dipping, but because it wasn't announced as an official Shiba Inu partner. But if you guys look at, in fact, I have a video where I read the entire Paul Zone white paper, so I'm pretty familiar with it. That project here, let's check it out real quick. Let's go back over here. So this project right here, um, they have the Shiba Inu Gaming Guild. So they're gonna actually have games that they can gamify passes. So you'll be able to get your passes. You'll be able to stake your Paw Zone in their Paw Czar. Okay, they have Paw Fi. So they have different. They have a financial aspect of it, and they also have a the Pawzar is the NFT marketplace where you'll be able to trade. You'll be able to trade Shiboshis for Shiboshis. So you'll be able to trade Shiboshis for Shiboshis. Let's say you want a Shiboshi that has a bone in his mouth. Well, you can look for a Shiboshi that has a bone and do a trade with someone that, let's say, the Shiboshi you own has a party hat or laser eyes, and they're looking for party eyes and laser eyes. So you can actually do that trade. That's something that you can't really do right now. You have to buy an NFT or you have to sell an NFT. But trading NFTs is something that a lot of people aren't familiar with. And that's something that Paul Czar is going to allow people to do. In fact, you'll be able to stake not only your the NFT, but whew, that thing just shot up. I'm thinking right now is probably the opportune time to hit this one on the very next retrace, if there is a retrace. Of course, there's always a retrace. It always feels like there isn't a retrace. But if we go ahead and just look at the previous levels of where this was, just just to okay, just so that we can look at it, analyze it properly. This is the resistance right here. So this where it's at right now is actually, let me see, where is it at? Yep, it's actually about this is the resistance right here. Bop. There it is. So it just broke the resistance. So it's going to be trading within this channel most likely right now. It'll probably bounce off of it'll either hit this and bounce down or bounce off of this. If it breaks this, it might start to go parabolic, honestly, but I really don't see that. Expect a retrace probably to about the 14 or 13. That's normally how this works. And then, but I'm telling you guys, this one is not one, and especially this. Look, I'm gonna show you guys. Look at this. This right here. Okay, well, yeah, that was disrespectful there, sir. Don't you ever do that to me again. All right, cool. Where were we? Yeah. So here we are. Bop. Sheesh. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Thing is crazy. All right, guys. Well, I mean, just something to keep in mind. All right. Something to keep in mind. This is looking like it's forming a cup. And I don't see, and this is the handle right here, really. So we'll see. It might have a retrace before it keeps shooting up. So that right there was Paul. Okay, and right now we have a retrace with bad idea. Bad idea retracing right now, hitting the 1378, still an amazing level. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Even when it retraces, all it's doing is it notches down. It was at the 1400 level. It just notched maybe down 50. You know what I mean? Maybe 100 points, and then just starts trading back up. Just starts trading back up. In fact, I'm not gonna move this one. I'm thinking this is probably where it's gonna start catching back up. So we have now a wedge to start bouncing off. And in fact, if it doesn't start trading up and starts doing this, then we can start analyzing it. And now we have a new trend right here. Okay, keep in mind there was a pretty extreme run up. So people will be taking some profits, nothing to be scared of. Okay, and here we are. Then we can come over here. Let's go ahead and take out. Yeah. Whew. This, you know what? This actually might explode to 14. This might actually explode to 14. The way this is looking right now, the way this is forming. I know it's looking, some of you guys, you're like, oh, damn, it's dropping. Actually, this right here is looking crazy. It might actually hit 14 the way this is looking. We'll see how it hits. It might actually just absolutely destroy this and go up. So we'll see what it does. So let's see what the questions are before I start thinking about either answering some of your questions or starting my Friday. You feel me? So it says your channel is awesome. Thank you. I think bad idea will be the super. Oh, I read that. Right. I sold. All right. So Shibaram is so much. Sharby could be a good one too. Yeah, that one definitely could be. Shadow Cats, another one. The one thing is this though, there are going to be a lot of projects. Even this one. Watch, I'm gonna show you one that I really haven't spoken about on my channel because of the fact that um it's called Toad Killer. And this one, whew, it's going crazy too. This is another one too. This one actually has people that are involved. Oh my god, it's going crazy too. All of these is, I wish I had funds to get into all these. Right now is the time to get into these projects, my people. I'm telling you. So basically, what it is oh, and this right here, I love when it does this J formation. It's my favorite formation when it comes to charts. So um, what I was gonna tell you is that this right here, Toad Killer, has a lot of Shiba Inu heavyweights holding bags here. So this one is another one that will be released on Shibarium, most likely. Do not quote me on this because, of course, this is not financial advice, but definitely keep an eye on these. These are riskier, and that's why I'm not talking about them right now. Toad Killer sitting at 5,850,000 market cap. Like I'm telling you, Paul sitting at 8 million, just broke 8 million right now as I'm talking about it. And of course, we have bad idea right now. Perfect time, honestly. to get in my honest opinion. I'm not telling you what to do. This is not financial advice. This is just me telling you what I would do if I was you. Right now, it just dipped. This is a project that doesn't really dip too much, but it's probably going to shoot to 1400 like that. So just keep that in mind. So Billy Gold 57 just bought some bad, not much, but what I can afford. Bro, that is amazing right there. First of all, what that is what you want, what you can afford. I myself have been guilty sometimes. And honestly, look, that's why I'm doing this channel, just to cover the bangers. So forget about all the other ones. Let's just cover the bangers. Where are the bangers? Well, Eat Toronto, they're gonna announce it. What is it? Okay, it's this one. We run over there. You feel me? And but I'm telling you though, Paw Zone is one that I personally am impressed with. Okay, and right now, as I'm talking, look at the chart. Look at the bad idea chart. This thing is so resilient. Like I told you, it could shoot up. I told you it could shoot up. Okay, don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this one. As look at this. Okay, I just want you guys to see it as I'm talking. Okay, I'm telling you, it could hit 14. It's at 1392. Because I know some of you guys see these candles and you guys get scared, like, oh my god, I can't. First of all, there is a natural ebb and flow that occurs um in these projects, in these tokenomics, in these liquidity pools. It can't just go up all the time. Someone is going to take profit. The reason why we're here is we want to get in early, early enough that we can exit eventually. Maybe not fully exit, but exit enough to be comfortable to have a bag sitting there with the profits that we have now returned on our investment. Okay, so because a lot of times some of these projects, they're so fake. Oh, it's about community, it's about this. It is partly about community, but not only that. Okay, the community has to function, but there has to be an economic base to it. There has to be a means to it. And right now, the way it's happening is they're developing a blockchain, they're developing an ecosystem, they're developing a metaverse, they're developing a decentralized exchange. They're having partners coming in. Okay, so the way things happen are happening in a very methodical fashion. So it's just really important for us to be able to analyze it. So the one thing I will tell you is keep your eyes open for Toronto and projects that will be announced there. As soon as Shiba Inu says this is a partner, people go ahead and run over there. In my honest opinion, not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I do if I was you. Let's go ahead and check out some of these comments. So Billy Go says, not gonna lie, I lost a lot of money in crypto and NFTs. I could have made a lot, but rookie mistakes of never selling until it was too late. LOL. I myself have been there plenty of times. You know, when you get left holding the bag and stuff, doesn't feel too good, to be honest. But the reason that happens is because those projects don't have utility. Okay, those projects don't have a based development team. Those projects don't have a metaverse. They don't have NFT collections that people want, like the Shiboshis. The Shiboshis are just the beginning, my people. I believe, don't quote me on this, and nobody has said this yet. Okay, here. I'm about to give you a little something, man. So, look, if you guys have heard of Sapiens, that's another project that is like the Shiba Inu. Okay. So, first of all, what is Sapiens? Sapiens are an NFT project that can actually turn the NFT into a wallet. What does that mean? So, you can take the contract of the NFT, send tokens to that contract NFT, and the tokens will be inside of that NFT. You could send NFTs inside of this NFT. Okay. So, in other words, let's say you have an NFT that's a hat. You can have this NFT project buy a hat, put the hat inside of the NFT. Your NFT will generate a hat on the picture. So I'm telling you, we are so extremely early. We're talking about protocols. I believe that one is 6551 ERC or EIP 6551. Don't quote me on that. I believe that's what it is. But it's just important for us to be aware of the fact of everything that's going around. And I personally, the reason I brought up Sapiens is I personally believe that the Shiboshis have the capability to be like the Sapiens and actually have a Shiboshi wallet. Okay, Shiboshis have airdrops directly into the Shiboshis. Okay, so I just want you guys to understand the big picture. Okay, like we are at the beginning of this whole shebang. Okay, don't think that you missed it because you missed Bitcoin. Don't think you missed it because you didn't get Ethereum at 50 cents. Don't even feel like you missed it because you didn't get Shiba Inu in 2021. All right. That doesn't even matter. All right. At the end of the day, what matters is getting into a lot of these projects early enough that you can exit and maybe make another investment and build up your bag again. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just putting you on game. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I told you guys, I want to keep it 100 with you guys. I sold some of my bone, sold some bone to get into Bad Idea. And look, Bad Idea has been mooning. It was an excellent idea, an excellent trade. Sometimes it doesn't work out like that, right? So we have to be aware of it. Let's go ahead and check out what some of the comments are and go ahead and ask yourselves questions. Go ahead and build community. I love how Dave is so active. You guys got to be as active as Dave, as active as Sheeb Titan, as active as Nick, okay, as Billy, Gino Waters asking questions. I love that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And Gustavo always saying what's up. We need to definitely build community when it comes to this. Eventually, if I am able to monetize this, I'm gonna definitely get a microphone. I'll have a better setup. I myself have a couple lands in the metaverse. So maybe I need to do a crypto Marxist Shibarium situation, a Bone Army playground or something like that, where we can meet up and link up and maybe invite other streamers to come on, give us a talk. You know what I mean? There's so much that can happen, and we are so early. If you look at how some of these metaverses are, how the lands are big as hell, people. You have to understand how big some of these lands really are, and how much you're able to build in it. Okay. Let's see what it says. Billy, I did the same. Let me see. Not gonna lie, lost. All right. With 4 buys for every sell, I can't see it staying down for long. Billy, I did the same thing last bull run. Have learned a lot in the last few years. Dave, I got wrecked with BTFA. FU, Sway. Yeah, I also got absolutely wrecked with that banana BS. And honestly, it was because of some of these influencers, some of these streamers. Sometimes these streamers, you get to trust them. And honestly, it's like they get paid or something. I will never shill a project because someone paid me. Nobody pays me. Everything I tell you guys right now, and even if I was to get an endorsement deal or something, it would be with something like Tandem Wallet, something I respect that I see you guys getting some value out of, something that I see myself getting some value out of. I'm never going to say, okay, do this, and I'm doing that. No, I'm going to be like, hey, do this because this is the best that's out there. This is the best in the industry. Do what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell you to do what I'm gonna tell anyone that's part of my family, part of my friends, anyone that I want to succeed. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say, okay, go ahead and do XYZ, and then in the background, I'm like, okay, let's wait till they do that so I can get rid of my bag, unload the bag, leave them holding the bag. And there's so many unethical people, so many immoral people in the crypto space. It really is the Wild West. And when we come across someone like Ryoshi, someone like Shaitoshi, okay, someone like Satoshi Nakamoto, we have to pay respect to them. We have to honor the vision that they put forth, the ethics, the morals that they live by, to present a type of work to humanity and say, here it is, here is a gift. Now use it for the betterment of society. Get out of the central exchange, centralized banking, centralized government prison that is a financial prison that a lot of people, unfortunately, can't get out of. Okay, let's keep it 100. With that said, I mean, I don't want to keep going on because you guys know I can't keep going on. I've been going on an hour strong. I appreciate you guys for riding with me. Sorry about the technical difficulty earlier. It's these headphones, apparently. I figured it out after, but you guys saw I did a whole 20-minute video. Waste of time, wasted my time and some of you guys. But if it wasn't for that, I don't even know if I would have got into this live stream. I was gonna stream at 8, and then I said, you know what, this video got bunked, so let's just go ahead and ride in. And so far, I appreciate a lot of the questions that you guys have put forth. I like how you guys are interacting. We are going to make it. This is Shiba Inu to the moon, and you guys already know. Bad idea, wellies, Shiba swap, Shiba cows, Shiba hub, unification, bad idea, leash, treat, she, bone, and sheep. Okay, this is the metaverse, Sheeb Eternity, the video game, the Shiba Inu Studios that nobody's been talking about, but they're talking about Shiba Inu Studios coming out with a movie as well. And not only that first card game, but coming out with a second card game, or actually with a second video game. I don't think it's going to be a card game. It might be that Humanity one. That's just my guess. I don't know. But with that said, there's so much on the horizon, and really, it's 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 really just right there for us to take it, honestly. And I believe that um, with this team of Ryoshi, Shaitoshi, Kyle, the marketing team, Marcy for the metaverse, William Volk for the games, um, and a lot of people actually. I think this is going to be one of the most successful projects in the history of crypto, period. So right now it looks like there is a small retrace. I could see it dipping a little bit, like I said, to the low 13s, but then I expect it to continue to just absolutely smash up, keep going up. Don't forget the 13th is when I'm thinking is the, so I guess the 12th is probably the last time or the last chance I would kind of risk it. Try to have all your bags secured before the 13th. Don't do too many trades. Like, go if you want a certain number of bones, certain number of leash, certain number of sheep, certain number of bad idea, certain amount of X fund of whatever it is, Shiboshis. Make sure you get your number in before the 12th, because or before the 13th, because I believe on the 13th is when things might start to get a little tricky. Maybe there might be a slow dump and then big buys coming in, because I did notice that pattern with some of the hackathons that happened that I covered. But it's going to be a wild ride either way. Expect many X's, Expect yourself to know what you're gonna do. Okay, expect yourself to know what you're gonna do. Know what you're gonna do. Have your plan. Are you a short-term holder? Are you just building this bag for this moment to be able to cash out, or are you looking to keep investing over a long-term understanding that we are just at the beginning of the Shiba Inu adventure? The metaverse isn't even out. The hubs are just releasing piece by piece. A couple of Shiba cows have just been released. Okay, so the partnerships are coming, and you guys know that everything that has been put forth has been functioning like clockwork. The one thing I have to say is it's a little um, disheartening sometimes to see the community be so impatient and always asking when, because you can't rush perfection. And this is damn near crypto perfection to be able to develop a near fully decentralized blockchain, okay, with decentralized nodes. Don't forget, Ethereum, about 70% of Ethereum nodes are controlled by four main massive node validators. Okay, I want you to understand that. So, what Shibarium is doing with Fund is a workaround to be able to liberate a lot of what has been going on, that a lot of what's been trapping society. Okay, this right here is not just a pump and dump. This is allowing people to get out of the inflationary financial system. What this is allowing people to monetize their personal data and not get their data stolen and sold by big data and these data corporations that actually buy and sell information that you generate and you have absolutely no understanding or don't fully understand what's happening with information that you should be benefiting from. Okay, that's what that SSI, the Self Sovereignty Initiative, is all about. So I don't want to keep going on because I've been rocking for about a full hour. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for rocking with me. I'm gonna go ahead and go through all the comments though, because I would never just bounce. I would never just bounce. I would definitely let me go ahead and hit this. So Dave, all right, so I got wrecked on BTFA. Don't remind me of that project, man. All right, so but see, that's our fault. If and this is the one thing I'm gonna say, guys. If you would have put all the money that you have put in all these risky plays that you have been rugged on and have been honeypotted on and have been blacklisted on, if you and I would have put all of that investment and energy into just the Shiba Inu ecosystem to get bone, to get leash, to get sheep, to get Shiboshis, we'd be up so sick when Shibarium drops. So we have to take a little bit of responsibility for not only the X's that we generate, but the X's that we've lost. And we have to be smart enough to say, you know what? It's time to get those X's back. Because we're going to not only make those X's, we're going to quintuple those X's, 10X, to 100X, 1000X some of those X's on Shibarium. Okay? Trust me. Okay? I'm going to be there with you guys, and you guys are going to let me know what projects you're in, and I'm gonna tell you what projects I've been doing research on, and it's gonna go like this, baby, to the moon. Don't even trip. All right, cool. So I said I took ready. It says, yeah, I took a long break, but I really need a good boost in income. Hopefully, bad can be the start. You know what, Billy Goat? If bad is the start to your recoup, you're in the right place. Because, like I told you, bad idea is a great idea. Okay. In fact, I sold some of my bone to put it in bad idea because of the memeability. A lot of people do not understand that memes and memeability does have value, does have a currency. People are buying it for a reason. Okay, whether they know what that reason is, whether you know what the reason is, whether it's because it's a dog or whether it's because someone that they know bought the dog coin and then they made some money, so they Regardless, we cannot deny, it's indisputable. Memes are here to stay, and we are literally riding with the future king of meme coins, okay? Because it's hard to call Shiba Inu a meme coin, but the truth is, Shiba Inu is probably the first successful medium of exchange, cryptocurrency, and meme coin in one that people are actually, because those, there's only so much you can do with those. I'm talking about reputable. Shiba Inu is 3 times more valuable than Bitcoin, and I'm gonna have to do a video on that because I actually did the math on that, and it sounds crazy, but there's less Shiba Inu than there is Bitcoin. What? But how? There was one quadrillion Shiba Inu and only 21 million Bitcoin. I'll do the video on it. Don't trip. All right. Right now, just enjoy the ride. You guys see what's happening in the background? We're going to the moon. We're about to break the all-time high again because Bad Idea is new all-time high after new all-time high. Brick after brick, brick by brick. All right, let's go ahead and finish these comments. And then it says, yeah, long break before bad can be the start. Like I told you, that's it. Dave, thumbs up to you. I appreciate you for rocking with me, for being active. You guys got to be like Dave. Dave was asking questions, having conversations. That really does generate and build community. And at the end of the day, we want people to be as informed as possible. Shib Titan, Mononoke and Klee, I just held too long. Ugh, don't tell me about Mononoke. Sheesh, what happened to that? And yeah, and Chiro, Chihiro, all these coins. Like, why are we messing with the least and messing with the rest when we should be messing with the best? Like, straight up, we're messing with all this garbage. So it says, all right, should have at least have, but you always think it's gonna keep going. But I've made way more BTFA also. I made money though. I was selling, taking profits. Well, that's good that you took profits. I got in too late on that one. And honestly, if I knew then what I know now, bro, I'll be sitting on crazy X's. And then Dave, ticker sign bad with the Rockets. Awesome live. Appreciate you guys. With that said, I know there's a couple of you guys here. If you haven't already, do me a favor. Hit that like. Smash that like. Smack that like. Bang it up. Hit that sub as well. I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. Just came at you. Like I said, the video didn't come through, but you know what? I said, let me jump on this live and I'm gonna make it come through. All right. And then, of course, let's go ahead and just check out this Bad Idea AI. It went up and it just took a little dip. But actually, if we adjust and put one more over here, actually, we don't even need to. It's already here. You see this one right here? This is the trend line that I told you guys about. So it's probably going to go like this and then keep going up. I'll hit you guys with a video tomorrow. And in fact, if you guys appreciate the lives, let me know. I'll do more lives. And if you guys like the videos, I'm going to do the videos. Tomorrow I have Alpha on East Toronto, on Vitalik's mom, and some of the new members of Shiba that were only announced in one spot that I know of. All right. So with that said, I appreciate you guys. I'm Bone Army. You're Bone Army. We are Bone Army. And with that, I appreciate you, man. Do you have a Discord before you go? And yes, more lives. We are going to make life-changing money with Bad AI. So, Eric K, I agree with that. Billy Go. I will be doing a Discord because I have a Telegram as well, but I do not want to risk putting it out there when some of it has some of those other coins. We're going straight millionaire, 10x, 100x. We're making profit. We're trying to change lives here, is what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you guys have never had one of those coins where it just keeps going up, you're gonna know what it's like. And welcome to the channel. Welcome to the journey. Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, aka Crypto Nostradamus. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And look what's happening in the background. It's about to do it again. another all-time high. I better cut this live before we break the all-time high again. I better do it. And also, don't forget to get your Sheeb hardware wallet too, guys. All right, support Shiba Inu. I'm out, people. Appreciate you guys. Peace.